Welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Elena Michaels. I'm going to give you a card reading and a guided meditation for you, and you will see that it may resonate with you. So I ask everyone to please have a question and something that they want direction on before we begin. But even before that, please do subscribe to my channel. Just hit the button below. I'd be so incredibly grateful and so honored if you would do that. And it would mean the world to me, actually. I do this for you. None of it is prepared. None of it is premeditated. It's all in the moment, channeled in the moment, just pure whatever intuition tells me to say, I say. And what I find is that so many people send me notes telling me that the cards that came up were like a perfect personal reading for them. It's so interesting. And also, if you watch or listen to the guided meditation part, the guided meditation part amplifies and kind of grounds into your subconscious mind the information that comes up in the cards that might be relevant to your belief system and your orientation and what you need to hear. So it will only kind of go in there and start to take root, so to speak, if it's aligned with your belief system and is relevant to you at this time. And you'll only go as deep as is necessary for you to go. You'll only go as deep as you need to for yourself. Some people go very deep. Some people are very lightly in there. But whatever it is, it's right. Now, also, if you fall asleep, don't worry about it. I get notes. People say, oh, I fell asleep. I wanted to hear what you had to say. Your subconscious is hearing what I have to say. So if you feel like you're dozing or in that yoga nidra half-wake state, just let it be. Just allow, okay? And this very process that I use is a way for you to dump the monkey mind, dump the junk that seems to find its way into our brains when we start ruminating about things and trying to figure things out. You know, they said many times that Einstein and Ben Franklin would take naps and then they'd wake up, Edison too. They would take naps and wake up and have this amazing insight of a new invention or a new way of doing something. So your mind needs to shut down. And when we're obsessing about something and ruminating about it, it's on our mind a lot. We're trying to figure out the solution and what to do, what direction to go in. It's best to just let it all go. And this video will do that for you. You won't have to do anything. You just listen, and the very process allows you to dump the excess data so that it's cleared away and you can better, from your own subconscious mind and your own inner guidance, know exactly what to do, where, and with whom. If you don't know right away, you will know. So I completely can guarantee that for you. It works because you are letting go of all the extraneous stuff that's up here, all those thoughts that you've been having, all those things you're wondering about. It just kind of gets them out of the way so you can see your path clearly. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not going to tell your fortune. What I am going to do, though, is help you unlock the key to your own mind where the treasures are so that you can have the answers that you need and the guidance that you need when it's appropriate for you to get them. You may find that that might happen immediately or in the very near future. It will happen, however, I can guarantee it. All right, so I have a couple of decks here that I'm working with right now. I have lots of decks, but these are the ones I'm working with right now. And my throat usually gets dry. That's one of the things about the releasing. Also, my eyes may water. My throat gets kind of hoarse like it is right now. My voice talks kind of quickly, and then it slows down when we go into the trance part, when I start going into a trance, and I take you with me. And my nose might run, my eyes might run, I might yawn. Yawning is another thing that happens a lot. It's happening. Even saying the word, I won't say it, Y-A-W-N, it helps me start to release. I don't do it intentionally, it just happens. And it's all allowing me to release any fragments of energy that have gotten attached to my aura during the day so that I can more clearly say what I need to say to be helpful to whoever is watching or listening, whenever they watch or listen. And so sometimes I feel like talking and I talk about something. I don't know that I'm going to be doing that this evening. I think I'm just going to start getting into the cards And the cards may take me off on a tangent where I do want to talk about something. Oh, hi, Luna. Are you here for the meditation? That's what I thought. This is Luna, the meditation cat. She is a beautiful rescued. She looks like a Siamese, but she's not. She's not quite as angular. She's got beautiful blue eyes, and she's a rescue. She was a feral that I trained, and she's quite brilliant, very smart. Luna, are you smart? Luna, are you smart? Huh? Luna? That's what I thought. Are you smart, Luna? See, she knows how smart she is. All right, so we're going to get into the cards right now. Luna tends to be very involved, and she will often comment during the reading. She usually doesn't comment during the guided meditation or the trance part, but she comments during the reading when I'm talking. So you may hear her. Some people have thought it was like a parrot, but no, it's Luna. Okay, so we're going to start with this deck right here. And I shuffle them on the screen so that people can see that I don't pull something in advance and look it up. And because I'm an intuitive reader, I don't look up anything anyway. I've been working with the cards since I was a teenager, and that's a long time ago. We won't say how long. Age is an illusion anyhow, right? Ask anybody who's over a certain age and they'll tell you that. When you're young, you always, if you're 5 years old and your birthday's 6 months away, you say, I'm almost 6. When you're 60 years old and your birthday's like next week, you go, I'm just still 60. You know, it's really interesting how that happens. All right, so we ask these cards to give us what we need to know today. And I'm shuffling like this instead of the flipping like that with 2 hands because I don't have a table in front of me. I have one on each side. One is my singing bowl and one is my other card where I lay the cards out. But I don't have a table in front of me, so I'm not going to do that kind of shifting and shuffling. I'm going to do it this way so you can see me do it. And right, I know. And I ask that we be divinely protected by healing white light during this entire video and always. And that whatever cards come up are helpful and guiding for whoever is watching or listening. And it makes sense for whoever's watching or listening whenever they watch or listen. When I'm done with each session, whether it's a private session or whether it's on camera here like this, I shuffle the cards very thoroughly. I actually take the cards that came up and stick them in various places to make sure that they're not together and that they're not going to come up again. But it's very interesting because oftentimes the same cards come up every week or every other week or frequently. It's really fascinating. Okay, I'm also going to say that if what I say to you resonates with you, donations are definitely appreciated. And in the description, you'll see how to make donations to me. And I would be greatly appreciative of any donations you choose to make if you feel that this is helpful for you and you want this to continue. All right, so let's have the cards that are most relevant for whoever's watching or listening at this time. White light surrounding us, and the top card. I'm going to choose 3. 1. Okay, now, see, that's pretty weird. That came up last week. Very strange. Same card, shuffled deck, lots of cards, same card comes up. Second card. Okay. And third card. Okay, so the first one has come up again. It came up last week. I believe it was last week. Maybe it was the week before, but maybe it was a private reading that I did. Anyway, we'll find out. And I'm going to put these aside, and we're going to talk about what this is. Actually, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it a different way. I did it a different way last week. I'm going to do it a different way this week. I'm going to pull all the cards at the same time, okay? Because they're all going to relate to each other. You will see. And I'm going to take a little God card out right now, too, from my little cute God card box. That's the energy releasing. Pretty graphic, right? Okay. Dip this up. Take this one. All right, I don't know what it says because I don't have my glasses on. I can't even read it. And I'm going to put these back. And this one says, peace on earth, the healing of our planet, the transformation of our world begins with me. The back of it is, I am one with the joyful love. I don't have my glasses on. I am one with the joyful, I might as well just put my glasses on and read it, right? I am one with the joyful love sun, the ecstatic essence of everyone. Ooh, I am one with the joyful love sun, the ecstatic essence of everyone. Peace on earth, the healing of our planet, the transformation of our world begins with me. I kind of like that. You know, I'm going to go with that side. Okay, next we're going to choose from this deck. And let's see what shows up here. I never know what it's going to be. And I'm going to read them all together to you. All right. More protection, more explanation, more substantiation, more verification. Cut one more time and top card. Okay. I know when to cut. I get told when to cut. It's this one. Assertiveness. Okay. There's that. And we're going to go to this one next. I'm getting really hot all of a sudden. That happens a lot. I get real hot when I start doing this kind of stuff. I don't need these right now. You know, I had to have some eye surgery done, and the eye doctor said to me, I've always been really, well, since I was 6 years old, I got glasses when I was 6. Oh, and I felt so awkward and ugly and so uncomfortable. But I'll never forget what it felt like when I saw it for the first time. You know, you see those videos of, they have them on YouTube, and you may have seen them when someone hears for the first time. They put hearing aids in a baby's ears or a young child's ears, and they hear for the first time what happens to them. They cry, their eyes get big. That happened to me when I got glasses. I remember being 6 years old, and they said, okay, here's your glasses, and they put them on. I remember what they looked like. They had like little wingtips, and they were kind of beige with glitter in them. And they put those glasses on, and I went, oh, wow. And I took my glasses off to compare, and I couldn't compare anymore because I'd already seen. Once you see something, you can't not see it. Once you see something and realize something and have that realization, you can't go back to where you were before. That's metaphorically, I'm speaking as well, not just about my glasses when I was 6 years old. But anyway, here we go. We're taking this. Now I just read them. I just use them for reading. Oh, what my doctor said to me is he said, do you want to see the newspaper or do you want to see the stars? Because I tried a near contact in this one and a far in this one, and then I tried a far in this one and a near in this one, and it just made me dizzy. You know, to wear contacts like that, I just felt dizzy. So I got correction for, I said, I want to see the stars. I want to be able to lie down in the summer on a clear night and see the stars, because I was never able to see that without my glasses or contacts. And I don't really need to see the newspaper, but I do have reading glasses. So I use my reading glasses when I need to read something. I'm kind of an avid reader, so I use them a lot. All right, one more cut. Oh, a shortcut, okay. And this is the card. Is there two here? No, just one. Okay. This is think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it. That came up recently. All right, think about it. Okay, and we're going to put that down and go into this one. Last deck of the night. And we'll see what we got here. More clarification, more substantiation, more validation, more explanation. Okay. Okay. And here we go. Ah, peace. Now we got this one coming up before too. Okay, it's a big deck, right? But the same cards come up. It's kind of like when that happens, the universe is saying, pay attention to what I'm telling you. So I'm going to lay these out and we're going to start talking about them. We'll lay them out in order. Think about it. Which came first? I think about it. Was peace first or think about it first? I think about it was next, and then peace was the last one. Okay. First card. All right. This came up before. This is a king. No, it's not. It's not a king. I didn't have my glasses on. How about that? We didn't have this one last week. I didn't have my glasses on. I thought it was a King of Wands. It's not. This is a Major Arcana card. This is the Justice. This has come up before, though, but not most recently. Okay, this is the Justice card. Now, this is the 11 and the Major Arcana. That's very important. The Major Arcana has a lot of punch, a lot of pixels almost. So this is a Major Arcana card, and I want you to notice, where are we now in the Zodiac? We just left. We're in October. Leo, Virgo, Libra. Okay, look. See the scales? We're in Libra. See the scales? Okay, he's got the sword there. All right, this is a very grounded person. Very centered, very grounded, wearing red, which is the root chakra color. But behind is the higher chakra of purple color, always coming from the highest. Okay? And it's an 11. Now, you know what they say about 11s? When you look at the clock and you see 11 o'clock or 1:11 or 11:11, it means something. It's not an accident that you looked at the clock and that's what the clock said at that time. Today, I was sending a text to somebody and it was 1:11, which was relevant to what the conversation was that we were having. So when you look at the clock and there's two ones, okay, and 11, whether it's 1:11, 11:11, or 11 o'clock, it means take a moment. That is an opportunity for you. It's like a door is opening to ascension. You have an opportunity in that moment to be silent and to allow yourself to ascend up a level in your consciousness. There may be a message that is coming to you at that time when you look at the clock. Keep that in mind. This is 11. This is messenger. And look, see the poles? There's a pole right here and a pole right here. Kind of like two big 11s. See that? This person is always coming from their heart. They're wearing a green wrap around that red, and that green cape kind of has the little sashes coming down. Green is the color of the heart chakra. Okay, this is about sit steady, keep your eyes and ears open, look for those 11s, be fair, cut through the crap, be ready to cut through the crap. That's what that sword is. Be ready to cut through the crap and do whatever you have to do to be balanced. Maybe you need to sleep more. Maybe you need to eat more protein. Maybe you need to eat more warm foods because it's getting to be cold out. Think about what you need to do. Maybe you need to exercise more. Whatever you need to do to get yourself in more balance. Maybe you need to meditate more. Maybe you need to do more yoga or spend more time with your significant other or whatever you need to do. It's time to get into balance. We're moving into the cold months. It's time to really bring it down and go in and see what needs to be tweaked and fine-tuned in you. The next card is this one, which is the 5 of Wands. Now, look at this card. I am so warm right now. It's like, ugh, I can't believe it. I'm really heating up. I'm just gonna have to weather it, I guess. Okay, this is the 5 of Wands. Now, this looks kind of like they're playing, but this feels a little adversarial. Is there a situation in your life where there's a group of people and there's kind of a little adversarial energy going on, where it's not quite harmonious? People are kind of going in different directions. Now, this may have to do with creativity because it's wands. Wands are creative. So think about, are you in a situation, a teamwork situation, a creative situation, even a family, where people have different ideas and everybody's not on the same wavelength? That's what this is about. This is kind of going on right now. So think about that and how it appeals and relates in your life. Okay? You know, I am so warm, I'm going to have to turn the fan on. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to get up and do that right now. It might make it a little loud, but I just can't do any more of this and be as hot as I am. I'm just heating up so much. I'm going to aim this over so that it's just coming at me directly. Here we go. This is real life, people, you know, it's just the way things go here. You know, it's not slick, it's not pre-recorded, it's not edited, nothing. It's just as it is in this moment. Just the way the cards are when they come up, it's just kind of as it is in this moment. All right, we are back lined up again. Okay, all right. Huh. Oh, that feels so much better. Okay, we talked about this this card with the people. Things are kind of like, I don't know, a little, not so harmonious. Not everybody going in the same direction. Next, we've got this one. But because that is happening, it's important to come from your higher self. This is the High Priestess. This is another Major Arcana card. Look at the number. It's 2, but look what it looks like. It looks like 11. Again, pillars, 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 pillars. Just like this one. This is an opportunity for you to move into another level of consciousness because of what's going on right here. You need to stay grounded and centered, cut through the crap and be in balance and do whatever you need to do to get yourself in balance. This may be going on now or in the very near future. Be ready for it. And when it happens, come from your highest self. Now, this card has the High Priestess in it, and she's wearing blue. This is the color of the throat chakra, and her foot is in her, the bottom of her gown is in this crescent here, okay? Now, nothing is black and white. There's always shades of gray in every situation, okay? This is wisdom, all right? But also tuned into intuition and being sensitive. The moon is feminine. This is also pomegranates up here. Pomegranates are a sign of fertility. Now, fertility means you can have a very fertile brain that comes up with a lot of creative ideas. You see what I mean? So there's that situation, but be creative, be centered, and allow yourself to have an acceleration of consciousness through those two ones, the 11, even though it's a 2 card, but you see it looks like an 11 at the top there. And you'll be fine amongst that situation that looks a little not so harmonious. Now, they're kind of playing, but there's a little bit of a roughhousing in there, a little bit of a not so harmonious playing. Okay, next we have assertiveness. Now, this situation might be going on, but be assertive. Say what you need to say. Say what you're guided to say, but be sensitive about it. Don't be harsh. Don't be harsh. Come from your highest right here, okay? Be soft-spoken, but be assertive. I'm going to read you about the assertiveness card here, okay? This situation can be healed gently and with love, as you've requested, yet there's also a need, excuse me, for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth. That's the angels talking, by the way. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. You drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. Oh, man. Look, it's like you can't make this stuff up. See that person in the middle? They're like kind of coming against you. That person in red, okay? You drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. The angels are saying that the situation can only be rectified if you clearly communicate your needs and expectations to others. It's possible to be both angelic and assertive if you call upon the angels for courage and guidance. There's releasing. Whenever you intend to speak your truth. With practice, loving assertiveness becomes easier. Additional meanings for this card. Face the situation directly. Read a book or take a class on assertiveness training. Replace aggressive or passive-aggressive behavior with assertiveness. Handle conflict with honesty and love. Tell the truth to yourself and others. This situation is an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. Wow. That is amazing. You see how these cards all make sense in like a story and a narrative? Okay. The next card is think about it. Think about it. Let's see what think about it has to say. What's the matter, Lone? Think about it. This card asks you to step back from your current path or thought process and review the situation you're asking about. Remember, I told you to have a question or a situation you want clarity on? There's an unseen aspect, and the angels guide you to slow down so you can move forward with the whole picture in sight. This card can also be cautionary if you were about to make a radical change impulsively. While it may still be the best path, this card asks you to look into the alternatives first. As an indigo, which you are if you are watching this channel, indigos came to this planet and incarnated at this time to provide a service and accomplish their mission. You have a mission here. As an indigo, you're exquisitely sensitive to energy, and your mission is to heal and transform negative energy into positive. However, there's always a better way to do so. This card asks you to research your options for making the healthful changes that are part of your indigo mission. Well, okay, I'm going to talk about healthful for a minute. Healthful, not helpful. Helpful is one thing. Healthful is another thing. Assuming that you came here with a mission, assuming that you're supposed to provide a service on this planet, assuming that you have something to accomplish here, assuming that you incarnated at this time with other people who you feel a resonance with and may have been with before in other lifetimes in other places and other dimensions, get your body in order, okay? Get your body in order. Get your body balanced out. Do what you need to do. Change your diet, change your sleeping patterns, do whatever you need to do for balance. It's really important that you have balance. The very first card, hi honey, the very first card showed the scales. See the scales? The very first card showed the scales. Balance is key right now. really important. So, you got assertiveness and think about it. Peace. Last card. Peace. Let's go to peace. Did I already read Think About It? I think I did, didn't I? See, I'm already going into a trance. I can't remember what I just did. Yes, I did. The healthful changes. Okay. Peace. All right, let's go to peace. Peace. This is a beautiful card. This is Archangel Chamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. This actually has come up a few times before. Look past the surface of this situation and see the underlying truth, that everyone involved is a child of God filled with love. God fills them with love, okay? Everyone in this situation is a child of God that God has filled with God's love. Now, you can call God whatever you want. Jesus, universal energy, higher self, Buddha, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same, okay? It's all the same. So that energy, whatever you choose to call it, filled you with love, and everyone else in the situation was filled with love. By focusing upon this truth, you elicit loving behavior and solutions. Even though appearances may seem otherwise, trust that higher wisdom is in charge. Love is the only power that exists, and its light shines away any seeming darkness. Hold the intention to look for examples of this light within yourself and others, and you'll have more light in your mind, heart, thoughts, and life. This knowledge is the foundation of peace. Something I want to say here. Hold the intention to look for examples of this life within yourself and others. What you look for, you're going to find. If you look for things to be grateful for example, I'm starting to go into a trance here. If you look for things to be grateful for, you will find more things to be grateful for, because you will be setting your body up to be aligned with and looking for good things. So when you look for certain things, you will find them. When you look at your life and you look at and say things like, I don't have enough this, or I want this, but it's not coming to me. Or when it's about lack, you're going to see more lack. When you focus on a bank account and you say, I don't have any money, you're going to have less and less money. When you look at your bank account and you say, I'm going to have everything that I need is going to come to me, I will be taken care of, it will happen, and your bank account will grow. I know that sounds super simplistic, but years ago I took a course called The Money Bank, and it was a course on how to use your mind to create abundance. And if you focus on your value and your worth and what you have to offer, and you focus on the blessings in your life, try waking up in the morning and everything you see during the day, be thankful for. I am so thankful for this bed. I'm so thankful for my refrigerator. I'm so thankful for the food that I have to eat for breakfast. I'm so thankful that I can open the door and have the beautiful air come in from outside, and it's wonderful and clean and fresh. I am so thankful that I have clothes to wear. I'm so thankful that I have a car to drive to work in. I'm so thankful that I have a job to go to. Whatever it is, I'm so thankful. Just be thankful for everything. Everything is a blessing. Everything you have is a blessing. The more thankful you are for the blessings in your life, the more wonderful things are going to come your way. That's just the way it works. That's the way it works. Try it. You'll see. Not only that, you'll be happier because you won't be focusing on what you don't have. You'll be focusing on what you have. And It doesn't matter how much money people have. They always want more. If you can't be happy with what you have now, you're not going to get what you want, and you're not going to get more. You have to be happy with what you have right now. That's a secret. That's a secret of a new age mysticism. It's, whatever you want to call it. The art of manifesting or whatever. Okay. When you wish to feel more centered, calm, and peaceful, call upon Shamuel, this beautiful dude right here. He's the archangel of personal and global peace. He's very kind, loving, and sweet. Excuse me. And he'll evoke a pleasant feeling of excitement when he works with you. Know that Shamuel sees your true qualities and loves you unconditionally. Just give me a moment while I'm releasing here. I used to move sideways to wipe my nose, but now what the heck, I don't care. You can see me wipe my nose. My voice is getting hoarse. That's okay. I'll be able to say what I need to say. It'll come through. So here's the narrative. Here's the narrative. Peace on earth, the healing of our planet, the transformation of our world begins with me. It all starts with me. It all starts with you. That's what you say. It starts with me. Okay? So each one of us is responsible for having our own world be balanced, and that will spread out like a petal in a pond, like a puddle, like a pebble in a pond. You know how that has the round rings spread out? So it starts with us, each one of us. We want to stay grounded and centered and always come from the highest. Cut through the crap and stay balanced and do what you have to do to get yourself balanced. Keep your eyes and ears open for 11s. 11:11, 11 o'clock, 1:11, and be aware that that is a window for you, an opportunity for you to have an acceleration of consciousness. There may be discord in a creative area of your life, whether it's work, a creative project, something you're doing with your family, any kind of teamwork situation, any kind of group thing. There's going to be some undercurrents going on there. Ideally, you would be playing with each other and having fun, but there's some undercurrents there that are uncomfortable and some maybe, I don't know, backstabbing maybe, or a need to defend yourself, but you don't need to defend yourself. Just be aware. Defend yourself energetically. You don't have to defend yourself verbally. Defend yourself energetically by protecting yourself with beautiful healing white light. When you go into a meeting, when you go into your workplace, wherever it is, where there's a group where things feel like they're like this instead of like this, just imagine that you are surrounding yourself with light and that you are protecting yourself and that you are asserting protection on yourself. Always come from the highest and speak from your intuition and your guidance that you get and from the sensitive side of yourself. No cutting, no cruelty. Nothing is ever black and white. Things are always, there's always shades of gray. Oh, I'm wearing gray right now. So, you ask this person, they're 100% sure about what they think. You ask this person, they're 100% sure about what they think. Both are correct. The goal is to meet in the center and come to some kind of a compromise. Okay? You can see what's happening with me. I mean, I'm starting to look, I see myself in the reflection here. I'm starting to get a little dreamy looking. I get trance-like looking is what I'm saying. Okay, assert yourself. If you have ideas, assert them, but assert them in a way that is non-condemning, non-discriminating, and open to dialogue. Assert yourself and don't sit on something that you're trying to say or communicate. There are certain things that you don't want to bring up and certain things that need to be brought up. Learn the balance and know what you need to bring up in this situation and when you need to just keep your mouth shut and let it roll. Think about everything before you speak. Think about the situation. Think about playing it in your mind. If you know what I'm talking about, think about that situation and play it in your mind how you want it to come out, how you want it to be. Kind of mentally rehearse it, and then it'll be more likely to flow that way. Peace is the last one. Just remember that love is all there is, and it's all about peace, and we're happiest when we're peaceful and harmonious. We are unhappy when there's adversarialness. We are unhappy when there is strife. Just allow yourself to find peace within whatever is going on. Maybe you need to walk away from a situation. Maybe you need to walk away from a relationship. Don't do anything until you're sure about what you should be doing, and you will get the guidance to know exactly what you should be doing. It happens. You will get it. Okay, and then the angel card. Peace on earth, the healing of our planet. The healing of our planet, the transformation of our world begins with me. If you don't speak up and assert yourself, you don't do what you have to do to create balance in your life. What you are sending out into the universe vibrationally is out of balance. You're sending out of balance signals. So then you get to project, oh, this person's out of balance, that person's out of balance, this person's really off base. But wait a second, are you off base? Are you out of balance? If you're not balanced, you're going to see out of balance in everyone else around you. You've got to get yourself balanced. It starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with us, each one of us. It starts with each one of us. Clean up the stuff in your life. Look at your shadow side so you're not projecting all over the place on everybody else, the things you don't want to own about yourself, or the things you don't want to look at about yourself. Think about their side too. Think about their situation too before you start mouthing off or saying something hurtful. Remember to come from that peaceful, grounded place, that soft place when you speak. That blue, remember the blue and the gown of the high priestess? And that's, the throat chakra is blue. And the guy from the Justice card too, he's surrounded by that purple curtain behind him, and he's grounded. He's wearing a red robe, coming from the heart with a green cape. So we need to create peace. Peace in your own life. Peace internally in you. So that when you move around in the world, you're moving around with a frequency of peace around wherever you go. And people will relate to that and start vibrating to that. What is that thing? The tuning fork, okay? You have a tuning fork, and when you hit the tuning fork, it will resonate with another tuning fork. It will actually make the other tuning fork vibrate. When you have a vibration that is positive, peaceful, loving, but you still assert yourself, you still come from a grounded place, you still come from the highest, you will be resonating and creating resonance with other vibratory frequencies like that in other people. And your life can change. Your life can change. Your life will change. When you change your dance, when you change your frequency, when you allow your frequency to raise up and elevate in those moments where you see 11:11 or 1:11 or 11 o'clock, whether it's AM or PM, doesn't matter. When you take advantage of those moments to accelerate your frequency for love and harmony and peace, it's not an accident you looked at the clock at that time. People say, oh, it's just an accident. No, it is not an accident. You were called to look at the look at the clock at that time, so that you would remember the conversation that you had, or the listening that you had, or any conversation you had about the 11s, and take that moment to accelerate your frequency. I just looked at the clock. It's an 11. I can't believe it. Crazy. You know, life is magic, people. It really is. When you allow and you're open and your vibrational frequency is tuned up, life is truly magic. And it's so much more fun. We're going to go now into the guided meditation. I'm just going to look at the clock for a moment here. And here we go, into the guided meditation. So allow yourself to get comfortable. I suggest you lie down. Have your back straight. Your legs can be straight out in front of you, or your knees can be bent, and your feet, the flat part of your feet, your soles can be flat on the surface upon which you're lying. Allow yourself to shift around and get comfortable in any way that feels appropriate for you. The shifting around is simply your body adjusting itself to release any frequencies of the day that are not necessary for you to have around you right now. Allow your eyes to gently close and feel your breathing beginning to change. Breathing is nice and easy. Exhaling through the mouth. With each breath, you can feel yourself settling in more, settling down more, feeling more calm, more relaxed. A part of you has been waiting patiently for you to take some time for yourself, not being running around so much. Part of you has been waiting for this opportunity. And that part of you is very grateful now that you are taking this time to give yourself that opportunity. With every word that I speak, with every breath that you take, you go deeper and deeper. And you relax more and more. Any sounds you hear that you recognize as everyday normal sounds do not disturb you. Instead, they allow you to go even deeper into your own inner sanctum. That's it. As I count from 5 down to 0, each count allows you to relax even more and go even deeper, knowing you are only going as deep or as deeply as what is appropriate and best for you. Each breath that you take, each sound of my voice, allows you to relax and let go even more. Because it feels so good to relax and let go. Letting go of the cares, concerns, worries, frustrations, dilemmas, challenges. You can come back to all of them later if you choose. By exhaling them away without even really thinking about what they are, just programming every exhalation that you have to carry away anything unnecessary, anything unneeded, anything that you no longer need to have in your mind at this moment. Every exhalation does that. Because when all of that clutter is cleared up, a clean bill of slate will emerge. And your inner sanctum will provide direction, guidance, and answers. It's like magic. Drifting on the count of 5. Feeling more and more relaxed as the body begins to go deeper and deeper into a comfortable, natural, daydreamy kind of state. And as the body continues to let go, you feel more and more comfortable. As you move down to 4, body lets go even more. It feels so good. Just release all that stuff, whatever the stuff is. You don't have to think about what the stuff is. Just know it's being exhaled out with each and every breath. Continuing down to 3. Letting go more and more, feeling more and more centered and grounded, more and more connected to something greater than yourself. Continuing down to 2. Feels so good. Daydreaming, easily, drifting deeper and deeper and deeper. And drifting down to 1 now, deeper still. In a moment, going even deeper when I count to 0 and you hear the tone. Allow your consciousness to ride on the tone. Ride on the tone like a magic carpet, taking you into a magical realm of your inner sanctum. Your own inner sanctum, where all the normal, everyday dilemmas have answers, where all the answers reside, but you've been too cluttered up to see them. But you are seeing them now, as you go even deeper from 1 down to 0. That's it. Just let it go. And deeper still. Very good. And going even deeper still. For regardless of the situation, you find yourself more centered and grounded, able to see through the illusion, cutting through the illusion, cutting through the distractions. You are committed to being balanced, grounded. You are now more committed than ever to maybe change some patterns and some habits to allow you to have more balance in your life. In any situation where there is disruption or a lack of harmony, you find yourself able to move into a witness position, removing yourself from the drama, coming from the highest as you watch it all unfold, knowing that nothing is black or white. There are shades of gray. Coming from your intuitive self, coming from the place where you get your guidance as you conduct yourself in the world in this situation, and you know which one I'm referring to. Be assertive, but kind. Be assertive, but balanced. Be assertive. Be clear. Be assertive, coming from an integrated place after having embraced your shadow side. To be aware that you are not projecting onto other people. Think about it from everyone's situation, from their perspective. It will help you make a better choice. Remember that peace is the goal. Love is all there is. And by monitoring yourself, being more loving, and being committed to seeing the love and the light in others, you are contributing to the healing of this planet. And so it is. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. Many, many blessings to you. I look forward to seeing you in this dimension again soon. And namaste.